We've been climbing this mountain forever. We need to take a break. No, we need to get to the top of Mount Bloodstone so I can make bank. You can take a break once we've got the Bloodstone out of here and I'm swimming in a pool of gold coins with my face printed on them, okay? Wait, how come you're not tired? You said you hated walking. I do, but I also like watching you suffer, and watching you suffer makes my suffering a lot easier to handle. Okay, I'm stopping. Yeah, me too. My legs are killing me. Ugh. Ugh. So, now what? I mean, we could talk about Battle Royale stuff. You know, because we're technically in one right now. Okay. But I don't really know any Battle Royales. Come on, you gotta know at least one. Come on, guess. Super Mario. Super Mario Battle Royale. I mean, it's a good guess, but I'm pretty sure Battle Royale is actually, like, the only thing he hasn't done yet. Fine then, the other guy, Zelda. What, like a Zelda Battle Royale? That would actually be pretty cool. I kind of want to play that, actually. But that's not a thing either, no. Alright, okay, fine. What about the other one? The Sonic one. Sonic Hedgehog Crossing. Metal Sonic. Metal Gear Sonic Animal Crossing Sonic the Metal Villager Battle Royale. What? Okay, look, I don't play video games ever. Okay, you got this. Take one more guess. You were really close last time. Really? No, but keep guessing. This is fun. I don't want to say it. Well, come on, just guess it. No, it's gonna be wrong, and you're gonna make fun of me. Drake, come on, just guess. Just guess it. Take one more try. Neopets. Neopets. You're really gonna go with Neopets? Oh, God! YOLO, it's Yeshio. Thanks for joining me for another video, where today, although kinda late, we're gonna be talking about Paper Mario and the Origami King. We are? Yep. Okay. Mario was just walking around the Mushroom Kingdom one day when suddenly... he got hit by a bus! And now he's flat. Or something, I don't know. I'm not actually all that familiar with the Paper Mario series at all. I mean, I've heard about it here and there, and I've seen a few clips of it online, but I've never actually played any of the games in the series, so this is all kind of new territory for me. I did play this Paper Mario fan game a few years ago called Paper Mario Great Star Offensive, but I really doubt any of my subscribers remember that, so it's not really that relevant, and I regret bringing it up. Paper Mario is kinda like regular Mario, except it's paper, and absolutely nothing like regular Mario. Okay, that's not true. It's still got all the classic enemies, items, and goofy characters, but it's a lot more similar to something like a Legend of Zelda game than it is to a Mario game. You're gonna be doing a lot more of traveling through dungeons and solving puzzles than you are stomping Goombas and rescuing Toads. It's kinda like if you took Mario and Zelda and just kinda smooshed them together somehow. The game opens with Mario and Luigi heading to a festival at Princess Pringle's castle. I mean, why they're doing this is a mystery to me. It seems like this particular activity has around a 100% princess kidnapping rate, but hey, at least Luigi seems like he's having a good time.
I hope she made lots of spaghetti.
And wouldn't you believe it, once they reach the castle, something's going on with the princess. She looks like a finger puppet, she wants to murder all the Toads, she sends Mario to the dungeon. I don't know, guys, I just got this feeling that something spooky is going on. Mario meets up with this tiny origami princess named Olivia, and the two of them rescue Bowser and make their way to the castle roof, where the main bad guy of the game is finally revealed. He's got a sick haircut and a snobby attitude, and he wants to turn the entire Paper Mario world into his origami slaves. He's also Olivia's older brother, and in true Mario bad guy style, he steals the princess's entire castle. But he wraps it with 5 different colored streamers, which Mario and Olivia are gonna have to destroy before they can enter the castle and free the princess. The rest of the game is kind of what you'd expect. Mario and friends run around their paper world fighting off enemies, solving puzzles, and trying to destroy all the streamers so they can enter the castle. Like I said, it's like a Mario-Zelda hybrid. You jump across platforms and you solve riddles, you know? You know. Now, I don't remember if I've ever mentioned this before, but I'm not really that good at puzzle games at all, because I'm kinda stupid. Thankfully though, I didn't have to resort to Google even once to try and solve any of the puzzles in this game. I was really tempted to at some points, but I eventually got through it all on my own. With that said, some people would probably call the puzzles too easy, but in my humble opinion, they were perfect, no complaints. There's also this really weird turn-based RPG thing to fighting enemies, where instead of just bopping them on the head like a regular Mario, you gotta take your time battling your way through waves of Shy Guys and Koopa Troopas. I wouldn't say it's bad, but most of the time, they're super easy to fight, and since there's no challenge, it's kind of more annoying than it is fun. I went through the entire first 3 hours of gameplay without dying once, and even when I did die, it was outside of a battle when I accidentally jumped off a cliff into a bunch of spikes. Again, I don't think the turn-based battles were bad at all, but when I can burn through the entire first chapter and also the first 49 battles without dying a single time, and I know because I counted them, you might want to consider ramping up the difficulty a little bit. Sporadic turn-based battles like these work in Pokemon games pretty well, because every time you battle an enemy, you also level up your Pokemon a little bit, so there's incentive to destroy every living thing you come across. And if you don't feel like battling anything at the moment and just want to get to the next area, you can run pretty much every single time and just move on with your life. But in this game, 9 out of 10 times you try to flee is gonna result in Mario falling on his face and wasting a turn, and since there's no experience points or leveling up at all, it's kinda just a huge waste of time to fight everyone. There's also a pretty interesting ring mechanic, I guess, where before every round you're given the option to move your enemies around a little and line them up in whatever position will deal the most damage. If you manage to line everything up perfectly, you'll get an attack multiplier and you'll be able to wipe out pretty much everything in a single round. Trouble is, you're on a time limit, and with the limited number of moves you can use, it's tough to actually line everything up in time. So sometimes I just give up completely and just hope I can cheese my way to victory with the dozens of fire flowers I've stocked up on. Oh, and speaking of buying a victory, if you're having trouble lining everything up, you can pay a couple $100 to the toads in the crowd to do it for you. I mean, I'm not saying you should, but, you know, I wouldn't blame you for it. The boss fights use this ring mechanic in a completely different way though, where instead of standing in the center and rotating the enemies around the board, Mario stands off to the side and has to be guided towards the boss with these arrows on the ground. It took me a really long time to figure out all the special moves each new boss could use, but once I did, I had to admit it was pretty cool. Frustrating, but cool. Also, speaking of the bosses, like 50% of them are just straight up office supplies, and in my opinion, that's pretty funny. I have nothing else to add to that statement, but I just thought it was worth mentioning. There's also a lot of really cool collectibles and stuff to find. There's trophies, which are basically achievements, little figurines of characters or places you can find scattered around the world, and of course, origami toads you can find and rescue. There's even a museum in Toad Town where you can check out all the cool stuff you've collected and even unlock some other stuff if you've rescued enough toads, but I don't want to do that. So you can't make me. There's actually a lot of collectibles in this game, like so many that I'm probably never gonna bother tracking down every last one. If you like collecting stuff, then maybe it's up your alley, but for me, I'm just gonna stick to grabbing them when I find them, and that's it. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say about this game. I pretty much covered everything I want to cover. I know this video is super late, and I'm really sorry about that. I was actually working on 2 completely different videos when I dropped them both to make this one in time, but rest assured, there will not be this big of a delay between this episode and the next one. But now lies the question on everyone's minds. Is Paper Mario and the Origami King a good game? What do you think, Drake? Bro, I'm gonna be real, I got no clue what Just say yes. No. Yes, it is. You're gonna have a hard time not feeling happy while playing this game. Everything about it is cheery and colorful, plus it's chock full of funny gags and references to other Nintendo properties, like Donkey Kong or Breath of the Wild. Personally, I don't think it's as good as the mainstream Mario games, and the replayability is pretty low in my eyes, but I definitely had a fun time playing this, and so will you, probably. If you want to get Paper Mario for yourself, I'll leave the link in the description for you to go do that. I'm gonna go back to climbing this mountain again though, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, faithful members of the Yesh Army! Again?
Didn't I tell you not to follow me?
Aw, jeez, it's this dude. Spectre. Wait, you know this guy too? Yeah. He's technically my teammate for this whole thing. Ooh, and you ditched him as soon as the game started? Classy. Alright, dude, I spared you back at the train station because I had somewhere else to be, but this time, you're so dead.
Oh, so it's you two, the ones I was warned about. Well, I could drag this out and make it a little more interesting, but to be honest, I really don't care, so let's just end this quickly.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but you missed, loser.
No, I didn't.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh what? Uh-oh that. Uh-oh.